What's going on, y'all? So listen. So we are back again. First of all, hey y'all. We are back again for another episode review of Black Ink Crew Chicago. This is season 4, episode 4, A Whole New Squad. Let me just tell y'all this. The two main people that annoyed the hell out of me in this episode was Charmaine and Van, okay? Now, let me just get the little small particulars out the way. Don, he gonna meet up with Ashley because this is the last day that Ashley's gonna stay in Chicago for a minute. She's going down there to Texas to clear her mind, to get some distance between her and Don, to figure out if she wanna work this shit out with this nigga or not. He come in, and it's so sad that I'm so sorry. I think I'm coming down with a cold. My throat has been itchy all fucking day, but bear with me. I'm sorry, and I'm not editing that shit out. But anyway, it pisses me off the most when people get in relationships and they have children and they do fucked up things and they don't understand and see and realize that this stuff don't just affect your spouse, your partner, your mate, whoever you want to call it. It also affects the kids, okay? This whole time during this whole situation, we see little Don Jr. just sitting there like, where's daddy? Is daddy's coming? That's what he was saying in this episode. And ever since that whole thing went down, he been saying that every time we seen him, he wanted his father, whatever. And then you get your ass on here talking about this ain't what I want. You not taking my kids. It's too many black boys growing up without fathers, and I'm not trying to do that. I don't want my kids separated because Ashley has made it her point to say, bitch, it don't matter what you say at this point. I'm going down there to Texas, and I am going to leave DJ with you because it's not right to pull him out of school right now, and he needs stability, so that's what he's used to, so let's just keep him here. And she's gonna take baby Ashton because Ashton needs him, needs her. He's just a baby or whatever. And my whole thing is, Don, you can get in your feelings all you want, but at the end of the day, you did this to your family. So you can't get pissed off at Ashley because she wants to leave and go clear her mind. Oh, you just want to pop up and jump away. You just want to pop up and go, and you just want to do this. Hell yeah, bitch. Okay? What you want her to do? She can move to the next fucking county. You still have to drive to go see your kids. She ain't trying to take your kids away from you. Okay? She just need fucking space. And to be quite honest, it's fucking discipline and the punishment. You got consequences to your fucking actions. Okay? You did not think about your kids. All of a sudden, you're thinking about your kids now that it's being presented to you that it's a possibility that you can lose your whole family, but you was not thinking about your kids when you was letting that bitch suck your dick. When you was sticking your dick in that bitch. Okay? You weren't thinking about that, so fuck off with that shit. And it's just so sad that the kids gotta be, the secondhand fucking casualties of this shit. That scene where Don Jr. was just in there just crying when the mama had to leave. Then he gonna be petty. You saw when Ashley tried to fist bump him, and then he gonna just walk away. I said, bitch, petty ass nigga. Moving on from that, Lily, you know, they were all at, well, I'm gonna get Ryan out the way right quick. Ryan, he's at his new shop. He's getting it together. He's gonna go to the tattoo convention that was happening out here in Chicago. All the biggest tattoo artists coming, just like they did on Black Ink Crew New York. And he got his crew. Got a couple little white faces up in there, trying to make it look all professional and shit. And he said they might not be there forever, but they'll probably be there till the weekend or whatever, doing the tattoo convention and all that stuff, helping him get the shit together. Now on this front, I am here for Ryan moving the fuck on and not just sitting down wallowing in grief or whatever that he brought on himself, that he allowed stuff to happen, because you would never convince me and say that, oh, none of this is Ryan's fault. All of this is Ryan's fault for the most part, because he is the head. You came in saying that you was the boss. You the one that let these people run over you and let them get the better of you because because you wanted a fucking family, bitch. Fuck that shit, okay? I bet you know how to learn how to run shit better now when you get this new shop, okay? That I can call out all sides because everybody in this situation, as I've been saying, nobody is innocent. And At this point, I'm glad that Ryan just said fuck it and went on ahead and said, I'm not finna sit here. I'm gonna go ahead and start my own shit up. Okay, I'm not gonna take myself out the tattoo game. I'm just gonna restart my shit up. And he got a whole new people and all that stuff. That's what you do. Sometimes shit don't go the way that you want it to go the first time. So, on the second try, maybe it'll do it again. Then you probably failed that time, maybe the third time the charm. You just can't sit back and just let shit, pass you by and be salty about it. Unlike these little dumb motherfuckers that said Black Ink, not at Nine Mag or formerly known as Nine Mag, like they literally are sitting there at the ping pong place. You're still once again complaining about having no money, okay? Don't know where your income coming from, but yet you spending all this money to play and all this shit and to drink. But I hope you saving some shit. Where the VH1 checks? I guess the checks ain't really nothing. That shit going on. And they having a good time being together like they used to do in the shop until Charmaine talking about some, oh shit, look at this. Ryan and said he out here looking for interns and all this stuff. And she's getting so fucking pissed off. I'm not getting pissed. I'm just saying, even fucking Jennifer, no, Nikki said, why are you mad? I'm not mad. If you don't care about Ryan, if the shit is over with, why are you so concerned? Why are you mad? And Ford was trying to get that out. Charmaine just kept on talking over him, and he had to get the stool and fucking damn near broke the table. Okay, whatever glass was on the table, he broke it because the bitch would not shut the fuck up. Yes. What Ryan did was wrong and fucked up, okay? But let's not act like he didn't have a reason to do that. Now, I always say his method of doing it and shutting the shit down, it was bitch made and it was fucked up. Other than that, I'm not mad that he said fuck them, okay? I'm not mad at that because look at how y'all fucking acting. The only one that I semi feel sorry for is just a little bit is Lily because he literally called Lily out and Cobra. He literally called Lily out and Cobra to come out there and to tattoo at his shop. And then brought Lily in last year when all of this stuff was happening, okay? So she basically is a casualty. Yeah, she got into a couple of fights, but all of this shit is not just from what happened last year. It is a build-up, okay? A build-up, and he just said, fuck it. So yeah, I feel just slightly bad for Lily, okay? Because she played her part too, but still, I feel a little bit bad because, like she said, she's the only one that's really trying to build up her clientele. But you notice that Cobra is not there. Okay, Cobra then went back down to Houston taking care of business. That bitch is probably down there tattooing too. Okay, so for them to be sitting down and she ain't up here complaining about what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna live, how I'm gonna do this. This bitch is fucking back coastal. Well, I can't say back coastal because Midwest ain't a coast. She tried, that's three coasts and it ain't three coasts right now. Okay, bitch, you know what I'm saying? She traveling back and forth to two places, okay? From one coast to the middle. There you go, I'm gonna leave it like that, okay? And I'm just like, well, if she can get up and do what she gotta do, why the fuck are y'all sitting here crying about, oh, what Ryan is doing and all this shit? Like, Charmaine, I was so here for snapping like, bitch. If he don't fuck with us, we don't fuck with him right now. Why the fuck do we care what he's doing? Do you got his notes? She must got his notifications on his Instagram post and all that stuff. So every time he posts, she get notified. Because you can't tell me no different. Why are you still checking? Okay. I wouldn't even want to talk to a motherfucker who did that would just, walk away from something and not give me a real, understanding as to what happened and just stand up in my face and tell me, bitch, you're fired. I would respect that more than anything. Clearly the respect is lost and clearly she feels as though you can't tell me. It's a lot of hurt feelings on each side, but it's like they holding on to the possibility that Ryan might come around and say, fuck it, bitch, I was just tripping and come on back. Hell fucking no, bitch. At this point, I feel like the bridges are burnt, lines have been crossed. It's the way that everything went down. I wouldn't even want to come back and work with a motherfucker like that because every time he get on his period and he will probably do some shit like this, that would be in the back of my mind, okay? So I'm just like, for let that shit go and let's just move the fuck on. Quit crying about shit and just move on. This whole time, y'all acting like y'all ain't got no place to tattoo and all this shit. So to mean to tell me you didn't go around to other shops and, you couldn't put your pride and ego aside and go around to other shops and stuff like that and try to get a job? Oh, okay. Then Lily comes up with this idea talking about let's go to the tattoo convention to get some more clients so they can get a shop and all this shit. And the whole thing with the shop, the actual shop, because the building management don't want to fuck with them. And I feel as though Ryan knew that they weren't gonna get if Ryan even wanted to stay with Nine Mag and keep them on and keep that building, I feel as though something is telling me that because of all the shit that has transpired, he wasn't gonna be able to. The building manager then wasn't gonna approve the lease to be renewed in the first place by Ryan either. Okay, he just packed his shit up and left. I felt like that lease was over. Ryan knew that it wasn't gonna get renewed whether he wanted to or not, and he just said, "Fucking shit, bitch. Let me go find another building." Okay, so they gonna do that. What else is happening in this episode? Terrence. So Lily and Charmaine, they meet up. Charmaine was talking about some shit. The next thing you know, Lily was like, "Yo, Charmaine, we cool or whatever, but I need to tell you some shit about the stuff that happened concerning what happened at Van's show, okay?" Velvet brought her crusty ass over there to the crib looking for Cobra, okay? But she was being messy, okay? She was telling me all about her and Terrence, what happened in Cabo, bitch, and she showed me the text messages, okay? Because from them text messages, it looked like some shit really did go down. And she was like, "Let me see." She was looking at him like, "Damn, I can't let my cousin go out like this." In the confessional, she like, "I like Terrence, but I ain't gonna allow nobody to be cheating on my cousin and doing all this shit. He been cheating on her. That's the reason why they broke up in the first place, because he was cheating on her. So what are you talking about?" But anyway, she told Lily to forward them text messages to her. And she went over there to Danielle place and she told Danielle, at first was in a denial just a little bit, but then when she showed her the proof and all that, what can you say? So when Terrence come over to the crib, she was acting like everything was all good, and then she dropped a bomb on his ass, and he was looking like, I mean, we was just texting. I didn't do nothing with her and all this shit. And she was like, "Bitch, you thought it was okay to text with the bitch?" And when she asked that you fuck her because old girl said that they hooked up, he said no. And he was stuttering and shit. And he kept looking down and shit. And I said, that nigga is lying. All right. And Danielle said, "Bitch, I don't fucking believe you. You need to sit down. You need to think about why you proposed to me." Now, when she said that, it sounded as if she was still going to take him back. I said, "So what's the point of you getting pissed off? Cause you ain't gonna leave this nigga. Y'all been doing this back and forth. He cheat on you. You probably cheat on him. You go your separate ways and come back together for over 10 years. They gonna be stuck together. And it's sad. It's the cycle that needs to be fucking broken, but they ain't about to break it. But anyway, moving on from that, they get to the tattoo convention. This is the day of the tattoo convention. Ryan is over there setting up. He sees Caesar from Black Ink, and Caesar like, "Damn, wait a minute, this your crew? What happened to everybody else?" Um, it was like, it was a toxic situation, environment. I had to get out of that. And let me just say this. You can tell Ryan ain't no real boss. I'm just saying. And I don't even like to compare this because look at all the bullshit that Caesar put up with them over there at Black Ink, okay? And I'm pretty sure he at least he gotta own at least one of them buildings, okay? Because I don't know, he renovated, did all that shit up in there, and he still got these motherfuckers on, okay? The only one that he really, really had issue with was Puma, and that was fucked up. And I see Puma and Caesar's situation looking like the same as Brian and Van, okay? And that's messed up when friendships come so far and then all of a sudden something that could have been fixed don't just get bigger and bigger and bigger and fuck the whole friendship up. But whatever. He was just saying, you doing this shit, you just know this is something that you can't come back from, right? Because I seen this happen before. He been there and he was like, "Yeah, I understand that," and he over it. At this point, Ryan's mind is made up. And so, speaking of Van, let me just put this out there. That little scene with Van and his daughter and Jen, they eating they pizzas and shit like that, and then the little boy kept on texting him, texting what's the girl name? The daughter, and then he found out that she got a little boyfriend. She's 16, he's 17. She going on a date with him. He pulls up trying to talk to old boy, and next thing you know, all these buff ass niggas, including Don, and they muscle tees and tanks trying to show their muscles off, really trying to intimidate a motherfucker. Shit like that don't scare me, and probably don't scare none of these little niggas out here today. Okay, especially if you from Chicago, bitch. We don't give a fuck. But the little boy at the end of the day, the little boy was like, the girl said, I'm so sorry. I didn't know my daddy was gonna do some shit like that. I didn't know he was gonna have all them niggas come up there and try to flex and do all this shit. He said it's cool. At least he still let me date you. I said, see, he don't give a fuck. That ain't do shit. But back at the tattoo convention, you know, over on the other kids' side, they named themselves Loyal Inc. Why y'all okay, if that's what y'all feel. Cause y'all gonna be fighting each other. The whole time when Lily had came up with the idea to go to the tattoo convention and Charmaine was there, I was like, Charmaine, you don't do shit. Okay, you really don't do shit. So what's your purpose? All right. I guess she the hype man for the shop because she did go around with I think it was Danielle or Lily. One, I think it was Danielle or Lily, probably Danielle. They was going around trying to get customers because they was already having a lot of customers come over, but they needed some more. And that's when she went over there and she saw what's her call? Ryan. Ryan over there. And it just so happened to be at the moment where him and the whole crew is sitting up waiting to take their pictures and all this shit so everybody can see that it's a new crew. And I was sitting here like, I did not feel bad for them. Okay, I didn't feel bad for them at all. My whole thing is, like Forrest said, it's over, it's done with. Why the fuck do you care about what Ryan is doing? Why the fuck would you think that Ryan wouldn't show up to a tattoo convention? Why the fuck do you think that just because he fired y'all or just left y'all that he was done? Okay, come on. Like, this is how stupid they are. This man put his whole all his being into his fucking tattooing and stuff, and you really think that he was just gonna let this shit slide? No, bitch, he gonna go ahead and move on. They don't think like that. And then, you know, they was talking about something, if we open up this business and get a new building and call ourselves Loyal Inc., we need to be bosses. Nobody have a boss. We just equal in this whole thing. That shit ain't gonna work. Not with the way that they act, okay? That's good on paper and that's good to come out your mouth, but that shit ain't gonna work. It's gonna fucking crumble too, okay? Some people just don't work well with other all the time. And that's probably why they don't want to go and get other jobs at other tattoo places because they don't want to have to be under somebody else. They don't want to have to be, you know, made sure and made known that they are actual employees and not the fucking boss. Okay? And so when they seen that shit, you know, Charmaine get upset and then her feelings, oh, this punk bitch and all this shit, he this and he that. Y'all, why Ryan is over there with a whole new crew and they call 9 Meg. So he just left us and then went and got a whole replaced us. Bitch, Beyonce said / Neo said, don't ever think that you're not irreplaceable. Okay, come on. You're irreplaceable as fuck, especially you, Charmaine. Anybody can do what you do, which is absolutely nothing. All right. So, you know, they go over there and Lily said, let me go over there and talk. And I feel like Lily needed this and she had every reason to go over there. But he did lump her in with all the rest of them. And that's basically what he said was done is done. It is what it is. And she finna get ready to cry and all this stuff. And they did have a back and forth. Lily put up a post and blasted him. Okay. And they went back and forth for a minute. And she said she done with the nigga. I was like, oh shit. But whatever. And for Charmaine to come up, this is not the time and the place, you ignorant bitch. You know, Charmaine be goofy sometimes, and I come to deal with it or whatever. But there's a time and a place for shit, and she just don't know when the time and the place is. Bitch, that's probably why I don't. At this point in time, given the way that she acts, I really don't feel like she worked in corporate and she just quit her job. I feel like the bitch got fired because she didn't know how to fucking behave her goddamn self. Bitch, why the fuck would you bring that information back over there to Van, knowing that this nigga can't control himself? That motherfucker is so angry. it don't make no sense. Every time I see Van get angry, I'm like, first of all, you about to play into the angry black man stereotype in front of all these fucking white folks, okay? That's one. Two, calm the fuck down before you have a fucking aneurysm, blow a fucking blood vessel or some shit, stroke the fuck out, heart attack or something. You just never fucking know. All that goddamn stressing, screaming, and hollering, that ain't good for your ass, okay? Calm your ass down. Alright, these motherfuckers need to grow the fuck up. I am so over Van and Charmaine in this situation because you go over there trying to talk to in the way that you try to confront people. Like, you trying to get understanding and you coming there on some hostile shit. Yes, you in your feelings and your feelings hurt or whatever, but damn, I wouldn't want to speak to your ass either the way you come stepping to me like you finna beat my ass, okay? Yes, Ryan was fucked up. That was fucked up what he did, the way he left y'all asses, but shit, bitch, let it the fuck go and move the fuck on and be like, bitch, you thought you was gonna get me down and look where the fuck I am now. I didn't need your ass because I'm still doing good out here in these streets. No, y'all still over here crying like little bitch babies. And then Ryan, you try to say what you had to say. I'm tired of listening to him because he sound like he needs to clear his throat every time he talks. But he's saying the same thing. Y'all toxic, y'all this. I ain't got to tell y'all shit, whatever. So I made my own thing. Fine. That was all good and well up until Rachel, aka Eyebrows, brought her ass in there. It's done. It's done. I said, who the fuck is you? I said, Ryan, so you gonna let your bitch talk to your ass? If you don't fuck with Ryan, cause that's my motherfucking family, then I don't fuck with you. I said, bitch, was this something edited out of that we missed? Because you just came in here full throttle, full force, and ain't nobody saying shit to you. They was having a conversation with Ryan. Because the last time we checked, Ryan was the boss of 9 Mag, not motherfucking Eyebrows. And to be quite honest, the way that I fucking feel about this shit is, no lie, up until Rachel got back into the picture, Ryan was cool with all the mess that was going on because Ryan was also in the mess. Soon as Rachel get back in the picture, all goody, close and everything, now all of a sudden he had enough of the mess, okay? And then the cat situation, that was also too. Bitch, if old girl wasn't there, it wouldn't have been nothing. It wouldn't have been nothing. You can't tell me. Eyebrows put the battery in his back. Eyebrows is putting all these ideas in his head. That nigga is pussy whipped, okay? You know, they cheat on each other, okay? They cheat on each other. They go right back to each other. It is what it is. And I was just over it. And I was like, Charmaine, you going off and you calling him all type of pussies and shit. You embarrassing your fucking dumbass self. And once again, what point did you prove? You literally just proved his point that y'all can't control yourselves. Like, who wants to be around that shit? You and fucking Van. He outside hollering, I'm tired of this shit. And you know when he get mad, his voice go up like 15 octaves. And I be like, little man, you a stubby little man already. Okay? Stout, stubby, and all that. Stop that shit, okay? Just calm the fuck down, all right? It's just disgusting how they be acting, and they just don't see their ways, okay? They want to blame everybody else, but they not one time did I ever hear them. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Did anybody ever take responsibility for their own actions of what happened and led to this whole thing? This is episode 4. I understand that, and we got some ways to go. But has anybody else stepped up and took some action, took some responsibility for their shit? I don't remember hearing that shit, but yet you want to place the blame on everybody else except for yourself too. Okay? Equalize this shit. Everybody is to blame. It ain't just Ryan, it's y'all too. Alright? Like, bitches. Remember, Van used to be all up. I knew Van was going to act like this because in season 1, they were so fucking sensitive. That's all I had an issue with. Like, y'all so goddamn sensitive for niggas and shit. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode. Charmaine and Van, get y'all shit together and do what Ford said. Move the fuck on. And then Ford dumb ass didn't even bring his paperwork that showed that he can tattoo. Girl, it's a good thing he missed all that shit. But I'll see y'all later. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. And peace.